Namaste. It's Erin from Lotus Flower Wellness Temple coming to you live from Tallahassee. Just going to bring some oracle guidance as well as an energy attunement for the collective today. And I come on live once a week on Fridays, generally around 3 o'clock for this lovely time together. And I'm super happy for all the people that keep returning and enjoying this, and just a little love, sending a little love out to everyone right now, whether you're joining or not, just for the whole entire world. I totally believe in harmony for humanity and everybody coming back together and remembering that we are one. So that is the mission and the work that I do. So here we are. All right, so every week when I start, it's just a little different every time because I am a channel reader, and I do operate with the channel being the guide for me versus having everything all planned out and this is what I'm going to do and da-da-da. So here we are, but today I do feel that I want to start with the oracle reading. I do want to fix this a little bit better. I'm doing a YouTube as well as a Facebook. So there, that's a little better for us. Awesome. All right, so what I do is I just go over to all the cards that I have and decide in the moment what feels right for the reading that I'm going to channel today for everyone. Oh, feeling drawn to Abraham Hicks, the African Gods Oracle, Abraham Hicks, and I'm feeling very drawn to the Soul's Truth and Goddess Oracle. All right, so I'm gonna get these opened up here. Hi y'all, welcome in. Just getting the boxes open here so we can start the reading. So you're just on time, divine timing. So just want to hope everybody is having a divine day and just enjoying it, paying attention to signs and synchronicities that are always happening all around. If we start to focus a bit more, we'll see that we are never alone. We are always with our guides. We are always connecting with other people's energies as well. So it's just great to know you're actually always supported. Just preparing the reading for us all. Let's see what we get here. So those of you that have just come in, I'm Erin with Lotus Flower Wellness Temple. If you're joining us on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet and hit that notification bell, do so please, so that you know whenever I'm going live, and I appreciate the support. If you're on the Facebook Live, if you want, you can follow the links in the description and find the YouTube. And I stream my temple service on Sundays at 2:30, so that's absolutely beautiful. We do some breath work, some meditation. I teach some Buddhist principles that can help you be more present in the now and let go of some of the suffering that we as humans tend to kind of live by a lot of the time. So yeah, it's definitely something that is worth your time and your energy. Oh, we just got 3 of those that jumped out, so I'm taking those 3. Feeling, oh, this one's coming here. All right. Oh, and this one, wow, we're just jumping out everywhere, aren't they? And last but not least, boom. Well, let's see what we get here with this reading for the collective. All right. Move my Buddha right here for a minute. All right. So we're going to start right here with, let me just flip them over. We're going to start with the first three that jumped out and go from there. All right. So, to who I am comparing myself to right now. So this is about, you know, we are meant to be unique. We are meant to be our authentic, true self, which is not like anyone else. It's very unique for a reason, for a special light that we share, something that is in our soul, our memories that we're meant to tap into, some divine knowledge that we're meant to bring, the experiences that we have in this life that all add up to kind of create the energy, perfection of where we are. So when we tap into that and we stay connected to that truth, instead of trying to be like everyone else, and live a lot of suffering by trying to constantly compare, and live in a lot of doubt about ourselves because are people liking us, just don't concern yourself with that. Be who you are. Do the work to resurrect the truth of yourself and shine your light, your authentic true light. So today, stop comparing yourself and start creating. All right, so next up we have, am I consistently showing up? Right? So, you know, it's really easy sometimes to get in the vibe of something. You know, we set a schedule for ourselves. Hey, we got this goal. And then, you know, maybe at the beginning it's a little easier. And then as we go through it, maybe we get a little tired and drained. And then maybe don't find the energy to go back as strong as we were in that thing. So just remember, you are worth it. Your plans are worth it. What you divinely orchestrate for yourself is going to take some energy and effort. And so it is totally worth the effort and energy you put for yourself. And then, so are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it's all up to you to see about that you are going to take the proper actions to get where you want to be. Because it is so possible. And again, you are worth it. All right, so next we have, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Now see, this is a great one right here. So a lot of times when we spend too much time trying to be like everybody else, and we don't really start to look at who we really are, what do we really stand for, what do we really believe, it's really easy to not see the truth of yourself, right? And so, so we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to discover them. When we live and lead with our strengths and we are able to show up in our zone of genius, this inspires others to do the same. So ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? See, that's great right there. So yeah, we are special. Each one of us has a unique energy. We have been through a lot of unique experiences, and you are who you are. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks about it, because there are plenty of people there just waiting to be, to see your truth. And moreover, it's like your responsibility to birth your truth out of you. Since we've been born, we've been having people tell us how to be so that the family doesn't get ostracized from the community. So teaching you how to kind of wear masks to be that good family, right? So nobody thinks that we're not that perfect family. But at the end of the day, you are meant to see yourself for your truth, shine your truth and your light out. So remember, how can you use your gifts today to contribute something? Contribute yourself and your energy into this world the way that we're meant to be. And the more that you do this, the more that you work in that energy, you're going to find that you get to know yourself a lot better. All right, so now we're going with the Goddess Oracle. Abundia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving, right? Okay, so abundance comes, you know, when somebody says abundance, I think a lot of people go straight to that money. It is not necessarily just about an abundance of money. Ultimately, if you can think about what you would want with that money, right, is you want to be happy, you want to have the freedom to do what you like, and you know, all that beautiful stuff. So when you get really connected with your energy, your divine purpose, that abundance is going to come in the forms of all things that keep that joy, keep bringing you things that keep you vibing high and walking in your path. So when we start to do this work for ourselves, we find that the universe, the divine, is gonna bring us all the things that we desire that's gonna help us in our path. So thank you, Goddess Abundia. Alrighty. So now we have from the Abraham Hicks deck, my manifestations are indicators of my beliefs, right? So when we go to manifesting, you know, it's going to come from what you think, your belief systems and whatnot. So when we do some work on figuring out what do I really resonate with from my soul, what really feels right to me rather than what have I been told, that's when your manifestations are really going to be super powerful, when you actually get yourself back in alignment with your truth. So that's when that manifestation is just really going to just pipe it up for you. So we have a little message here. It is always true that whatever you are living always matches your chronic vibrational pattern or beliefs. And it does not matter if you have an excellent excuse for your negative thoughts and your negative emotions. They still equal your point of attraction. What is manifesting on an exact subject in your life is an indicator of the beliefs you hold and your chronic pattern of thought, right? So our dominant, not saying you occasionally have a negative energy and then all of a sudden negative's pouring onto you. That's not what I'm saying. It's more of your dominant thought patterns is what's attracting your energy. So if you find that you do pop into some negativity from here and there, it is absolutely perfectly great to do that work and shift. So what we do is we look at the thought. We don't just push it away and try to distract ourselves. You just kind of have a conversation with yourself. Maybe it's a thought that came up and you're doing some work to change your energy and it was a habit, a habitual habit. And so then you can just gently tell yourself, that's some of that past brainwashing coming back up in me. Let me go ahead and just love it and say, it's okay, we're good now. This is where I am. We're growing. So just lovingly guide yourself in that way, but definitely ignoring is fear. You're running away from something, and these things are messengers to help us. So pay attention what's going on around you, but also what's going on inside of you, in your head, and just be aware. And that's where we can really make those positive changes to help ourselves and help the world in general. So thank you for that message. All right, and then last but not least, we got Odie. To persist when everyone else would give up is the road to success. Well, I just think this is beautiful because we already got some messages in this divine reading that we're having here for the collective that had to do with that, right? We've already discussed this a little bit. So essentially what it's saying here is that if you are just perseverant in what your goals are, you set out, of course some things are going to come up, but they're just challenges for you, hurdles for you to leap over and everything. But if you stick with it and you stay focused and stay on it, things are either going to come from that are going to bring you to that thing that you're meant to have, or that thing that you're working on will manifest. But you got to stick with it And every time one of those little roadblocks come up, just know it is there to as a test to see if you're gonna just kind of tuck and run and give up and everything. So the success does come to those that persevere. So I want to say thank you so much to the divine for this message that is presented for us today for the collective. And I just want to thank everyone that is here and everyone that will come in the future and view this video. I just want to say that there is so much support, so much support. You are not forgotten about. You are not alone. You are divine. I don't care what you've been taught. It's time to start realizing what we already had in our hearts, we already knew is we are unique for a certain reason, but we are all one. We are all sparks of the same creator energy, and we're all here doing our thing in a unique way, which is helping the collective consciousness, each of us together, but doing our different paths. And we'll all meet back up at the pinnacle of that height of our energy. But in the time being, each person has their own path, their own point that they are on it. And the best that we can do for ourselves is hold space for that for ourselves. And then naturally, that's when you naturally find yourself doing it for other people. So as much as it seems like, oh, well, I can't change the world, you don't have to. All you have to do is get back to authentic, start unabashedly being you and sharing your light and energy out. And that's when you're really going to start to see things shifting in your life, and in your energy, and your path is going to be just illuminated so beautifully. So now we're going to go into the energy work. So I am a Reiki master and a Lama. And so I am going to do a little, I felt very called today to do a little cord detachment. So over the course of our entire conscious life, we have strings of attachment that connect onto us from anything and everything that has happened to us. So these strings are being fed by our energy. A lot of times when you feel like your focus is not there, or you feel like you're pulled in a lot of different directions, you have a lot of strings of attachment that are demanding a lot of your energy that you're sending out. So one of the ways that we do help that is by doing almost like a spring cleaning for our energy body. So I am going to help anyone that is ready. Your higher self will make the cords visible and allow them to be cut in this moment. But cutting those strings, also, I will let you know something beautiful and divine that happens is it may not happen today in this very moment, but in the future you'll get little aha moments about the things that you let go of. A lot of times we can't get a lesson and the blessing from something until we let go of that. And so if you're prepared today, just allow those strings of attachment that are not helping you currently for your highest good to be released. If everyone wants to just blow out all your stale old air and energy, hold, and then take a deep breath. And if you could just imagine cosmic creator light just filling you and just purifying your energy, because you are that. So you're just bringing back in some purified energy and just letting go of some of the stale old energy. And we'll cut those cords in just a minute here. If you all haven't subscribed before you leave the video, do so please, because I would love for y'all to be in temple service. We do a lot of wonderful things that are liberating and healing in temple service, so I'd love for you to come. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Have my amethyst. It's just going to soothe that energy. And so if anyone's curious what happens to those cords when we cut them off, they begin again. They have a new opportunity to become something absolutely brand new, new creation. So that's definitely something beautiful. And yes, you can personally use that energy to create more of what you desire instead of something that was weighing you down. Now you have an opportunity to transform that into something beautiful and new that you want. Not for others, but for you. Make it for you. That's when you're going to help the very most, is getting back to yourself, understanding who you are, loving who you are, shining your light, and that is the most help that you could ever do for anyone else in this world. It starts with us. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining today. And again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, please do so. And that way you'll know when I'm going live and you don't miss a thing. And I'd love to have you all join at 2:30 on Sundays for temple service as well. And then we do a podcast after temple service where everyone that joined here live at temple gets to talk about and share their connection with the message and how they've been for the last week and how their transformation and their walk in their path is. So just want to say that there's so much love and support for everyone out there, but if you don't know love because of loving yourself and accepting yourself, then you're really not going to see love when it's presented to you. So let's do the work for ourselves and really just divinely make a huge shift in our awareness of what's really going on with us and our divine guidance system that is always there helping and supporting us at all times. All right, you guys have a blessed week, and I will see you next time. Namaste. I want to say thank you to Candace as well as Krishan for your kind comments. I really appreciate the kind comments. Jitami, thank you. And anyone else that made a nice comment, I greatly appreciate that so much. And I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.